here we are with the results of Jeopardy. And before we get to it, I want to let you all know you all did very well. And remember, you get at least 500 points for playing, because that's my rule of Jeopardy. You get at least 500 points. So if everybody's ready, here we go. Now the Jeopardy round, I said the categories were musical geography, Elvis Presley, and college. So musical geography for 200. The question was, Tony Bennett loved his heart there, and that is, what is San Francisco? For 400, Randy Newman loves the Southern California city. What is Los Angeles? For 600, Vicki Lawrence's lights went out there. What is Georgia? For 800, Glenn Campbell was singing Lyman in this town, which is Wichita. And for that $800 clue, unfortunately Glenn Campbell passed away. And unfortunately it's very true. My favorite two songs of him was Rhinestone Cowboy and By the Time I Get the Phoenix. So rest in peace, Mr. Campbell, and your legend or your legacy will always continue. Rest in peace, sir. But anyway, get back to musical geography. For 1,000, the question was, Broadway's musical title song is now officially this state, and the answer is, what is Oklahoma? And here we go with Elvis Presley for 200. This nickname referred to what he shook when he sang. What is the pelvis? Is the answer. For 400, it's the name of his Memphis mansion. The correct response, what is Graceland? Excuse me. For 600, he met his future wife while serving in the U.S. Army in this country. The response, what is Germany? What is Germany? For 800, Elvis recorded hits on this record label. What is RCA? And finishing up that, for 1,000, it was the title of his first movie as well as a hit song. What is Love Me Tender? And finishing up the Jeopardy round, which was college for 200, Coach John Wooden led this school record-breaking winning streak in basketball. What is UCLA? College for 4. Founded in Newtown College in 1636, its alumni included John F. Kennedy. And the correct response is, what is Harvard? For 600, Connecticut Ivy League college whose football team is named is the Bulldogs. The response, what is Yale? For 800, which was the Daily Double, and the question was, this Durham, North Carolina team is the Blue Devils, and that's very easy. What is Duke? What is Duke? And finishing up that category in the Jeopardy round, for 1,000, women first attended this Indiana school run by the Holy Cross congregation in 1972. And the answer is, what is Notre Dame? Now, for the Double Jeopardy round, the categories were sports, game shows, and TV characters. So here we go with sports for 200. And the question is, the word for tennis, or the word for zero in tennis, that's what is love. For 800, it's the team name for St. Louis, and that is so simple. What is the Cardinals? Or who is the Cardinals? Say it either way, and I'll give you points either way. For 1,200, that's the Daily Double, or one of the two Daily Doubles. And the question was, the Hilltoppers play here, and the answer is, what is Western Kentucky? For 1,600, he won more games than any other man coaching in college basketball. That is, who is Mike Krzyzewski? That's Coach K of Duke. So either who is Mike Krzyzewski, who is Coach Krzyzewski, or Coach K. If you said any of those, I'll give you the points either way. And the $2,000 clue was the other Daily Double. And the question was, he coached at Mississippi State now for Western Kentucky. So simple. Who is Rick Stansbury? Now, game shows for 400. When Bob Burger retired in 2007, this actor and comedian hosted The Price is Right. And the answer, who is Drew Carey? Who is Drew Carey? For 800, Alex Trebek is now hosting Jeopardy, or is now on Jeopardy. Who was before him? Who was Art Fleming? For 1,200, it's now Pat Sajak. Who did Wheel of Fortune before him? And of course the answer, who is Chuck Woolery? For 1600, he originally was on Match Game, and the correct response, who is Gene Rayburn. And finishing up that category for 2000, he succeeded Johnny Olson, Rod Roddy, and Rich Fields as an announcer. And the correct response is, who is George Gray? That's the main response. But if you all said Randy West, which is one of my buddies and another one of my game show announcing legends, I'll give you all points either way. So nicely done. And now for the final round, for the final category in the Double Jeopardy round, excuse me. And the TV characters where I said, I give you the character, you tell me who the actor or actress is. So for 400, the question is, he played Barney Fife. The answer is, who is Don Knotts? For 800, she was in Growing Pains as Carol Seaver. The correct response, who is Tracy Goe? For 1200, you know him as Steve Urkel, who is Jaleel White. For 1600, Captain Hawkeye appears in MASH, who is Alan Alda. And finishing up the Double Jeopardy round, for 2000, she played Jackie and Roseanne, who is Lori Metcalf. And for the final Jeopardy, the category was food, and the clue was, you may have a slice of heaven when you're eating in Italy. And the correct response, what is pizza? So nicely done, everyone. And remember, in Jeopardy, of course, in Jeopardy and in Wheel of Fortune and Trivia Time, you get at least 500 points just for playing. And of course, here on Jeopardy, you get at least 500 points just for playing. So nicely done, my friends. And for now, that is it for Jeopardy. Whee! yeah, just a joke. But anyway, coming up to the next video, and I'm going to let you all choose this one. Would you all like to have Match Game 17? Or would you like to have Super Password? Or would you like to have both? So let me know in the comments. That's everyone on Facebook. That's everyone on Twitter. That is everyone on YouTube. And that's everyone on Google+. So would you like to let me do Match Game 17 next? Or Super Password, or both? So let me know in the comments, and we'll see how many votes gets the most. And of course, whoever gets the most is going to, this is what we're going to do. And of course, if in an event of a tie, we're going to have to do a recount, and we're going to have to start the count over again. So we'll go from there, and we'll see how it goes. Until then, this is Matthew Rocket, and Jeopardy logo, my Jeopardy, Rocket. We'll see you again next time, my friends. Keep on the rocket. Keep on the rocket. See you all next time.
This has been a Matthew Hendricks production. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on rocking.